Hello, everyone. Nature always has unexpected ways of appearing that leave people with no time to react. And today's journey will bring you closer to moments that are both terrifying. Transportation authorities should proactively postpone trips or change routes when roads pass through heavily flooded or landslide-prone regions. Perhaps after this incident, the restaurant owner will think more carefully about using large glass systems in coastal areas exposed to powerful waves. The house seemed completely helpless before the violent force of the approaching flood monster.
Watch out!
Natural disasters can strike without warning at any moment, which is why recognizing early danger signs is always extremely important. Nature only needs to shift slightly to make the ground tremble and swallow everything within seconds. The moment the canopy was blown away by the wind showed the fragile line between human effort and the harshness of weather. No matter how solid and modern structures may seem, they can still become fragile and crumble before the fury of nature.
Sorry familie, maar Nick is ook daar buite. So het so klein bietjie gevloek nou.
It seems Mother Nature chose to appear in a more direct and violent way this time than ever before.
Olha o tamanho desse. Puta que pariu.
Oh my god, watch out!
Gente do céu.
Nature's power is terrifying, but human engineering solutions managed to overcome the landslide disaster. The severe mudslide phenomenon raises serious concerns about the impact of climate change on the stability of steep mountain cliffs. The horrifying situation on the highway raises serious concerns about speed control for heavy trucks. If you were in the driver's position at that moment, would you have been calm enough to keep control of the steering wheel? I wonder which country most of our viewers are watching from. The man running in panic looked as if he were taking part in an unexpected workout session. It took only 2 seconds for an ordinary journey to turn into a terrifying fight for survival.
Hell yeah. Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh god. Holy shit.
Perhaps this man will need a little more experience and control skills before his next flight goes more smoothly. The line between a normal journey and a terrifying situation hanging in the sky can sometimes be separated by just one sudden steering movement.
What are you doing?
Every like and comment from you is the motivation that helps us continue bringing more breathtaking and unbelievable moments like these. Oh my God, luckily the truck driver's reflexes were quick enough to avoid a serious accident.
Esto pasa con un arquitecto barato.
This situation reminds extreme sports enthusiasts to never enter narrow mountain gaps when avalanche warnings are in effect. This costly situation reminds building management teams that inspecting and reinforcing roof systems before storm season should always be a top priority. Just one powerful burst of heat rising from the dry field transformed the quiet landscape into a chaotic battlefield of dust and sand. This devastating natural disaster scene genuinely left me frozen in shock. Have you ever witnessed destruction this terrifying before? Those enormous excavators suddenly looked as fragile as tiny toys before the fury of the earth.
Yeah, look it.
In your opinion, how powerful must the water pressure outside have been to completely burst through that reinforced door? At that moment, emergency handling skills and the reflex to jump out of the cockpit became the life or death line for the people on the ferry. Standing too close to fast-moving floodwaters is extremely dangerous and can lead to unpredictable situations within seconds. The vast ocean suddenly narrowed to only a few meters, turning the race into a fiery close encounter. Not only obsessed with snacks, this bird also seems to have a special passion for cups of water. The solid steel cabin frame worked like a miracle, allowing the driver to walk away safely after a gigantic block of concrete collapsed directly onto it. By the way, what device are you using to watch this with us? Even animals sometimes have incredibly fast reflexes when facing sudden danger. I think clearing snow from rooftops during winter deserves much more attention to prevent unexpected accidents. The collapse of a massive structure revealed the fragile boundary between outward strength and weak hidden foundations. Only insert the key and start the vehicle when you are truly ready to move in order to avoid unexpected incidents. A guest nearly 3 meters long suddenly appeared, throwing the entire restaurant into panic and chaos. An expensive reminder for mechanics: always wear heat-resistant protective gear and carefully inspect gas systems before working.
Oh my god, he's going in the water. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Get out!
Attempting to drive through flooded areas always carries enormous risks and can push the situation completely out of control within seconds.
Anna, that truck. That's what we need.
Oh my god, he's going in the water. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No matter how solid human structures may seem, they sometimes still have to surrender before the overwhelming power of nature.
Ma voiture.
It may be time for authorities to consider installing rockfall protection nets and reinforced concrete barriers along roads running beside mountain slopes. Oh my God, luckily no one was standing in that area at the time.
Вот только люди прошли, да?
Ja, da ist noch mehr. Es ist echt der Hammer jetzt. Oh mein Gott. Wow.
Das kommt da gleich alles raus. Scheiße. 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 Lauf, run!
A funny mishap. A truck driver left a sports field without closing the rear doors, hooking them onto a basketball hoop and dragging it all the way down the road. Strong winds blew a chair off the balcony of an apartment building as rain and hail struck part of New South Wales. The power of nature is truly frightening. A fertilizer railcar suddenly derails and crashes straight into the front of another locomotive. A horrifying collision whose thunderous impact leaves witnesses holding their breath. Huge rocks suddenly tumbled down the mountain, but the driver managed an incredible swerve just a few seconds slower, and the result could have been tragic. An awkward moment, strong winds blew through, turning the meal of two guests into a table cover game when the tarp flew straight over their food. Strong winds tore the roof off a building in Crowley, Louisiana on September 8th.
Oh my lord, the tree fell! Right over neighbor.
कांगड़ा में बारिश देखो अंदर शादी चल रही है
A wedding in India was dramatically interrupted when a decorated tent collapsed under strong winds and heavy rain. During thunderstorms, tall trees are often the most likely targets for lightning strikes, which is why keeping a safe distance is extremely important. Nature always has unexpected ways of appearing, and moments like these never fail to leave me startled. Oh no, the massive whirlpool looked like the mouth of a giant monster swallowing everything around it.
Concha su madre Concha su madre
A single-engine aircraft burst into flames after making an emergency landing on a highway in California on Tuesday, August 9th.
crap. We're gonna hit the dock. What is going on?
The incident at the Brooklyn Bridge is a serious reminder that even a small mistake in calculating the tides can turn a friendly voyage into a disaster. Thanks to their outstanding professional skills, the rescue team successfully brought the out-of-control boat under control.
Chase that boat, don't leave it, we'll transfer it. Yeah. Hey, we're gonna take them by boat back up.
Checking weather forecasts before heading out to sea can help you avoid many dangerous situations. As if accidentally activating the chaos switch, the cat turned the entire room upside down within seconds.
I'm just standing by. That's all.
The troublemaker was right there in front of them, but the police officers could only stand and laugh helplessly. Oh my God, her quick reflexes saved her. But this is also an expensive lesson about trying to cross after the barriers have already closed. Luckily, the man was unharmed, but this is also a memorable lesson about always applying the handbrake carefully. This moment is a clear reminder that using wheel chocks can help prevent tragic accidents near riverbanks. Oh my God, luckily no one was standing in that area at the time. Just a few short seconds were enough to turn a peaceful morning in Utah into a white wall of snow, swallowing the entire view. The meters-thick layers of snow crushing structures across Siberia are a reminder of the overwhelming pressure winter can bring.
Whoa! Whoa!
Watching that gigantic block of ice collapse right behind the rescue workers genuinely left me frozen in shock. A close-up view of the 6.9 magnitude earthquake shaking the Mactan-Mandal Bridge. The terrifying power of nature.
Lang, kusog kaayo ang linog lang. Lord Jesus. Relax. No, sis, the bridge, sis. Ha? Let's go down. Dili sa ara dira sa ikaduha, wait lang. Wa dili dali na dayon na off na.
Whatever it's called, it's gonna happen.
Oh my God, that explosion sounded absolutely terrifying. Roof blow-offs happen when powerful winds create extreme pressure, causing the roof to lift away from the structure beneath it. Perhaps the safest choice right now is to stay indoors and wait for the fury of the weather to calm down before going outside. The scene looked like fireworks exploding in the middle of the storm, but in reality, they were electrical sparks flashing from power lines struggling against the intense winds.
Nova, stay. Holy shit. This is insane. Watch out.
Load weight is always an important lesson that every driver must pay close attention to.
Can you toss me one of those? Yeah, I'll hand sanitize it before I load. Yeah. Okay, I'll screw it up. Oh, you already screwed it up. What a beautiful. You had it in your hand 1 second. What a.
How many points would you give this driver for such calm and skillful handling? The calmness of that pedestrian was truly incredible, but walking in the middle of the road is clearly not a safe choice. Do you think the truck turning into the curve also played a part in causing this collision? As if flipped by an invisible force, the vehicle was thrown over, but fortunately, the driver escaped without injury.
Whoa! Hell! He's running from the cops.
The moment in Virginia is a clear reminder of the importance of staying calm and maintaining control behind the wheel. That man truly became the hero of the day in that moment. Do you think the cause was excessive load weight, or was the connection hook simply not secured tightly enough? A speed of 150 kilometers per hour was enough to throw the entire store into chaos within just a few short seconds. The professionalism of doctors always earns our deepest respect. Accurate load calculations can help you avoid being caught in a very unexpected rain of fish. This moment is a clear reminder to always pay closer attention before walking toward glass doors. Oh my God, gas cylinders always carry serious risks, so be extremely careful when working near them. Luckily, if things had shifted just a little more, the situation could have turned out completely differently. Floors should always remain clear and free of obstacles whenever forklifts are transporting heavy loads overhead.
Вот здесь это снимай. Вот здесь снимай.
Oh my God, the moment the ground started shaking made the entire room sway so violently that anyone watching would feel their heart skip a beat. That girl's quick reflexes during the natural disaster situation were truly impressive. The skies over southeast Texas unleashed a violent hailstorm, turning a peaceful vacation into a chaotic scene within moments.
What the hell?
The destructive power of hail is often far greater than people expect, which is why staying indoors is always the safest choice.
You have an effectiveness without it.
Imagine.
Lucy.
Fires always carry an extremely high risk of explosions, which is why keeping a safe distance and staying away is absolutely necessary.
Whoa!
Would you like to stand in the middle of a flock of chickens like this? This cow has such a unique way of scratching an itch that you probably would never expect it. This little boxing match will definitely brighten your mood. Did this moment make your day feel happier and more energetic? A terrifying explosion at a factory in Guayas province, Ecuador, was captured on camera on January 24th. Luckily, the ship had just managed to pass through before the dangerous situation occurred. Thankfully, no one was injured. In your opinion, was this roof collapse entirely caused by management failure, or were there other factors involved? Perhaps that day, the man was truly protected by luck. A dramatic shopping trip that became a serious reminder about urban safety.
亮眼点塌了。
A love at first shock moment that genuinely made me laugh. Winter always brings along some very unexpected traps. Quick reflexes are always the ultimate lifesaver in unexpected situations. Perhaps even the man himself never expected to become a hero at exactly the wrong moment. I truly think keeping too many objects on a bedside shelf is not a very good idea. Oh no, hopefully the owners of these vehicles had full insurance coverage prepared. Have you ever seen hailstones as large as golf balls like these? So fortunate, if he had been just slightly closer, that man could have been in real danger. Oh, can you guess what purpose this explosion was intended for? The Dunlap Dam failure is an expensive reminder that nature always finds a way to reclaim what once belonged to it, and that regular inspection and maintenance of water-retaining structures should never be neglected.
I knew that was a breakup. It was so right.
Perhaps the construction team behind this bridge should seriously reconsider their building procedures. Do you think this situation could have been prevented? Powerful waves crashing into the shore occur, when strong winds or storms push massive amounts of water at high speed, creating tremendous impact forces against the coastline. Maintaining good balance while paddling small kayaks can help you avoid awkward and dangerous situations. Being a few seconds late but safe is always better than rushing a few seconds and paying a terrible price. Once the crossing barrier comes down, it becomes a safety line that no one should cross. Giving way to each other on the road is sometimes the simplest way to avoid unnecessary trouble. This terrifying moment shows why keeping a safe distance from active construction vehicles is absolutely critical. Among natural phenomena, what scares you the most? The familiar road to Aberpoche was suddenly cut off today after a major landslide buried the area in rocks and soil. We must strictly follow weather warnings and safety signs when traveling through dangerous mountainous regions. Have you ever witnessed a flood this violent and terrifying with your own eyes?
I don't know. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Oh my god.
There it goes.
It took only a few seconds for the raging floodwaters to destroy the entire temporary structure, turning the construction site into ruins. A stage can collapse when too many people jump at the same time, creating vibrations and loads beyond what the structure can handle. In your opinion, how many homes could be powered by the enormous amount of electricity released from such a terrifying direct strike? Oh, luckily no one was injured. Never underestimate a snowstorm. Once frost compresses visibility, the road becomes an invisible slippery trap.
I'm almost to Devil's Flag. I'm going to turn around and start heading your guys' way again.
Schau dir das an.
On January 5th, heavy rain caused flooding and landslides across eastern areas of Seattle.
There you go. No big deal.
Wow, truly amazing. Oh no, I honestly could not stop laughing while watching that moment.
Show me how.
Whether it is storms, earthquakes, or violent floods, they all remind us that safety must always come first. Do not forget to leave a comment and subscribe to the channel to continue watching more exciting videos like these.